Welcome to Family Gamer TV. I'm with Jerry Storch, CEO of Toys R Us.
Great to be here.
We just heard from Eric and yourself about Skylanders Swap Force. If you're describing the game, maybe to someone who hasn't already seen Skylanders, how do you introduce them to it?
Well, the toys come to life in the video game. It's a moment of magic when a child puts the action figure on the portal and it pops into the game and they're able to play with it. And then when they're done, it stores all the information on the action figure and they can take it over to their friend's house and play there. Now this new dynamic swappability feature provides the ability to mix and match characters, take the top of one, the bottom of another, and get unique powers, unique capabilities you could never get in just one character. So it lets kids be kids and play the way they normally do, which is to mash all kinds of things up and use their imagination.
Yeah, that's how my kids play.
They all play that way. They'll take Spider-Man and put him in the Batmobile, and it gets totally natural when they tootle on down the street.
So this is a way that Activision is sort of refreshing the Skylanders franchise. Do you think these things have a lifespan, or do you think it's something they can carry on refreshing infinitum?
I think they can go a long time. This is the third generation of Skylanders, and the first two were phenomenally successful, and the second only grew, Skylanders Giant, over the first. So we're expecting great things out of Skylanders Swap Force. We expect it to grow yet again. Activision has an awesome track record. You know, these are the guys who bring you Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. So they know how to keep something going year after year after year. And what it takes is constant innovation. So it's not just the same thing retread.
Now this year, as I understand it, customers need to buy a new portal. They can't reuse their existing one. Do you think that's a tension that's going to be a problem for people in your stores?
No, it's been out several years, and I think customers understand that eventually they need to get new hardware if they want the latest features and benefits. So I expect that to be quite an easy sell.
Mm-hmm. And the way that Skylanders brings out waves of figures, is that a normal way for a collectible line to behave? I mean, it's not something I'm familiar with.
Well, it's fairly normal for action figures. And so think of the action figures for Skylanders as toys. And most of these action figure lines do bring out waves of action figures. And you'll see a lot of peaks, a lot of spikes in sales as the new waves come out, particularly among collectors, right? So Skylanders has that feature of a toy coupled with a video game feature, which is you buy, of course, the starter pack only once.
So those toys come out, sometimes they become quite rare. Do you think that the high price on eBay is a problem at all?
No, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's an indicator of true value. That people are willing to pay that much for a rare character means they get a great bargain when they find one at Toys R Us.
Well, when they find one in stores for the retail price.
The regular price, right.
Yeah.
How cool is that? So, as people come early when the new figures come in, we send emails to our loyalty database, and tell the customers, come now. The new figures are arriving Saturday morning. And those who are in the know, they come on Saturday morning. And they get what they want and what they need. And that way, they feel really great about it. And if it should be at eBay at a very high price, then it means they did a brilliant job by coming on Saturday when they should have.
Yeah. Now, the way that Eric and you both talk about the game, it feels like there's almost a personal connection with the game. Did that come first? I mean, was there something about Skylanders that you personally sort of connected with?
Well, I've loved Skylanders since the moment I saw it, and it was several years in development, and I kept seeing it year after year and visiting with the Activision people out in California and going through the iterations with them. My wife came with me at one point, and we worked on it, and the whole team worked on it. And so we've been actively involved from the very beginning because this is something truly unique and truly brilliant.
And Disney have just brought out a similar style game using figures and their version of the portal. How do you think that compares?
Well, I think it's great, too. There's plenty of room for both. The video game industry as a whole has been declining. So this can give a great source of growth. I think this is a case where 1 + 1 = 3, where customers they know the genre, they love it with Skylanders, and Skylanders will grow even more due to its innovation. And there's plenty of room for a second video game. Plenty of room for Disney Infinity. And together, they provide a lot of legitimacy and presence to this genre, which will only make it greater.
Attention in that Disney offering seemed to me to be the blind packs that you buy the tokens that upgrade the characters, but you can't see what you're getting beforehand. Is that an unusual thing to do in a toy store?
We have plenty of blind packs that we sell. If you go to our stores now, there are these foil packs all over the store for figures from Lego, minifigures to Playmobil figures to tons of them. Where it's been a major trend over the last several years to buy these packs and get these special figures. So I think that's an established play pattern
And do you think you'll be supporting Disney Infinity in a similar way to Skylanders?
Well, it's different. And we're the toy authority at Toys R Us. So anything big, you're going to find it at Toys R Us, and you're going to find it in an oversized, special way with plenty of exclusives and excitement at Toys R Us.
Great. Well, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it.
I enjoyed it too. Thank you.
That's all we've got time for this week on Family Gamer TV, but we'll be back with more soon.